Hello viewers, today we are talk about John Messenger. John Messenger, June 24, 1883 to 3rd November 1956, was a French painter and writer, widely recognized as one of the pioneering figures of the Cubist movement. Born in Nantes, France, Metzinger played a central role in the development of Cubism, contributing not only through his innovative artwork but also through his theoretical writings that helped shape the understanding and dimension of the movement. His influence extended to both art and intellectual circle of early 20th century Paris, making him an essential figure in the avant-garde art scenes of his time. Metzinger was born into a middle-class family in Nantes, and his interest in art was encouraged from a young age. He moved to Paris in 1903, where he immersed himself in the vibrant artistic community, meeting artists like Robert and later Pablo Picasso and George Braque, with whom he all be closely associated. Metzinger in, initially studied at the Academia des Beaux-Arts, where he was exposed to classical techniques, but his curiosity quickly led him to explore more radical approaches. In the early stage of his career, Metzinger was influenced by the post-impressionist works of artists like Georges Seurat and Paul Cézanne. He was exhibiting in the famous Salon des Independents and began to make a name for himself in the Persian art world. The year 1908 marked a turning point for Metzinger as he shifted from divisionism to more experimental forms of painting. During this period, he became increasingly influenced by the work of Picasso and Braque, who were developing a new approach to representation that would soon be called Cubism. Metzinger's friendship with this artist superseded his own exploration of his style, but he brought a distantistic approach to the movement, emphasizing mathematical precision and a more structured form of cubism, often referred to as crystalline or classical cubism. In his 1910 painting Duke's Nurse, Metzinger applied this analytical method to the human form, breaking down the figure into geometric plans while maintaining a recognizable, albeit abstracted subject matter. This marked the beginning of his mature Cubist style, characterized by fragmented forms, multiple perspectives, and a refined sense of structure that distanced his work from his contemporaries. Metzinger was not only a practitioner to Cubism but also one of his foremost theorists. In 1912, together with fellow Cubist artist Albert Glazes. Metzinger co-authored to the influential book Do Cubism. This was the first major theoretical text on Cubism and laid out the principles of the movement for a broader audience. The book explained the Cubist approach to depiction, multiple perspective, rejecting traditional linear perspective and incited, suggesting the objects could be understood through their different facts seen from various angles at once. Warwa first interpreted Metzinger's career, but he returned to painting with renewed vigor in the 1920s. During this period, his style evolved toward a more decorative and less fragmented approach. Although he remained connected to the geometric underpinnings of Cubism, his work from the 1920s and 1930s, such as Woman with a Fan 1920, reveals a softened form of Cubism marked by graceful line and harmonious composition. Metzingers continued to exhibit it widely in prestigious saloons, and his work was featured in numerous exhibitions alongside other modernists. However, as the art world moved toward abstraction and surrealism in the 1930s, Metzinger's influence began to wane. Thought he remained an important figure in the Paris art scenes. Jan Metzinger's contribution to art extended beyond his painting as one of his first artists to articulate the theories behind Cubism. His writing were as influential as his visual work. He helped define the promote Cubism as a serious intellectual and artistic movement. Today his work is celebrated for its rigor, elegance, and pioneering spirit. Metzinger's role in Cubism, both as a theorist and particular, has earned him a lasting place in the history of modern art. Metzinger died in Paris in 1956.